His huge visit, as a matter of fact, in the last about 37 minutes. And this is some of the best for last. We have a great showstopper still to get to, but I have to recommend this without hesitation. I know we're calling it Lavender Plume, and it's really a deep, beautiful purple, but if you can, shop for the set. There are 3 dozen of the earrings, and the bracelet is totally gone. I've just been updated. And then our necklace is about the same, and as the earrings, so you guys can buy a set, and those are $69.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
crazy
look
price.
at that color. Look at those colors.
You know what I love about this too is it's really unique. It's a unique color. It's just, you know, if you want something that's a little bit different, but what's really great on these designs, again, not to sound like a broken record, is that you're buying one piece. Okay, so you're buying one piece, but you're buying like 6 or 7 designs, right, that you can do with it. So it's very, very wearer friendly. It's a great thing that to layer with. You can accessorize. There's all kinds of different ways that you can wear it, and it's really amazing because one of the funny things is, and Siobhan knows this. I have a team and a crew, and I don't get to travel a lot with them, but once a year we all get together and we all go to Tucson. And what's really amazing is you learn so much because when you travel. You can see, and they're ladies, and what they'll do is, but every day, okay, they're there for 10 days, sometimes 2 weeks, but every day they have like these incredible multi-designs going on around their neck and their wrists and their rings and their earrings and everything, and you think, oh my gosh, you know, what did they bring, a suitcase of jewelry with them? And you know, and you're thinking every day it's something different, something new, and it always looks cool. And then after a while though, if you really observe it and you watch, you'll see what they're doing is they're mixing and matching. They're layering, they're doing different things. So really they might have maybe just like 12 or 14 different components, but every day they're wearing it in different ways. And mixing and matching. And that's where these longer links on these necklaces
clasp is
really
also part of that, because then you can wrap it around your wrist too.
And you can wear it different ways.
Listen, we know it's not lavender, it's more, but there are lavender parts to it. It's more of that deep orchid. That's a good color for that. It's orchid. And